Good afternoon. You know, I can tell a lot by someone by the clothes they wear. I know those that in this world that, try to put on certain brands or certain fabrics to look good, to peacock themselves out in front of others. Their spiritual clothes are holy and tattered. There's nothing to them. Their spiritual clothes are non-existent, basically, because they're paying too much attention to being seen in the eyes of others. They're being put on clothes that don't even fit right, that aren't even comfortable. I know those that, just wear rags in this world. They have growth in spirit. However, I also know that they don't care for themselves. So they're still lost in darkness. Those that don't worry about the body's covering and making themselves feel better, they're ignoring who they are. Why I don't envy celebrities or want to be like one is because their clothes are designed for them, picked out for them, for each stage set or whatever. It's like a team of people working together. It's not that person's look. It's a designed fabrication. They become a character, an image for selling. They sign contracts. They have no love for themselves because they're too busy trying to be something to receive attention, to get their name praised. But, who are they really after that? After that image goes away? What happens if people just stop looking at them for what they're wearing, what they're seeing, what they're acting to be? What happens when that all goes away? Who do they become? They just become a shell with this tiny spirit inside that's miserable. I say to those, I see the clothes you wear. And I say, it's time for y'all to pay attention to who you really are. I have spiritual clothes that fit my physical body. Like, I have clothes that come to me all the time. I don't spend a lot of money on clothes at all. Most of my clothes come freely in a bag, or all I have to do is wash them up. And, every time I grow in spirit, I receive new clothes. They're all different colors. And, I've lost clothes over the years that I wanted to keep on, and I was stripped. I was stripped of them. And, as I've walked in this life, I've had choices, free will to choose, light or darkness. However, I never felt my life was my own. It just feels like this is not my place to be. In this world, I'm an outsider. I'm making my own path. That's why I created my own channel. And I'm not going to be like others. I'm not going to, put on a show or try to be a comedian. I'm just going to be me and put myself out there. Without the mask, without the front. Yeah, I have cute outfits, but they're not for the public eye. It's because I love them. Like, when I look in the mirror, I'm like, ooh, that's so cute, and it feels so good on my body. Yeah. That's me. I'm excited when I find something at the thrift store that fits me comfortably and has the colors I like. I don't like going to the mall because those clothes don't fit me, because I'm not trying to be a peacock or superficial. Oh, I do get noticed for my clothes, but it's because I do believe I look so comfortable, and I'm just comfortable in them. And people notice that because they want it too. They want to walk in peace and comfort and, happiness. And the first step to that is you have to put away on literally caring what other people think and feel about you, and start to love yourself. Now, love those around you, but don't care if they like your fucking shirt or your shoes or whatever. When somebody says they like my shoes, I'm like, oh, thank you, they were comfortable, and usually I got them at a thrift store or garage sale. I always like to sit there and, express to people that they did not cost very much in monetary, but they are very valuable to me. Like, what I have is very valuable to me, but to others, there is no value. I don't buy things because I think, oh, that it's valuable in the world. I buy them or, pick them up because they have value to me. They bring me joy. I love toys, not because, somebody else might be collecting them or whatever, because they have value to me. I love them. And I have been so hurt over time when my toys, I was stripped of everything. Like, I lost everything that I would, collected over 36 years. I lost everything. All that meant so much to me, I lost it. And I just was devastated. I felt like Ariel in that scene where her father destroys every fucking thing because he's just an asshole. Because he just has a chip on his shoulder because he lost his wife to to the human world. But you know what? There's always multiple sides to a story. Men lose wives just like women lose husbands is because they make certain spiritual choices that do away with that. And we all know why Trident lost his wife is because he sat there and had an affair. It had nothing to do with the human world, that he sat there and lusted upon Medusa. He lost his wife because he never valued or loved her in the first place. He just objectified her and held her in a certain spot because she loved him and was for him. But honestly, he killed her himself. That's just the truth of it. And none of us truly die. And that goes for all. None of us truly die. We just change appearances, clothes in this world. We might become something else. Who knows? That's why you should be kind to all life, because you don't know what place you'll be in the next life. And you should take care of the world because you were born into it, because you are a servant to it, and you will be a servant to it as long as you're in debt to it. Only those that grow. But if you don't grow, then you're just, you might be a fox the next life, an eagle. Who knows? And I know that's not the popular message of the world of today, but that's just the truth of it. And you can be born into a heaven state or a hell state the way you treat the world around you. That's just the truth. And that's why gods and men, I don't put them on a pedestal, because I know they will be in this world in a different form. Because they will fall. When they go through their cycle of life again, they will become something else. That's why all should work to make the world a better place. Because you're not getting out of this world. And the heaven and hell is what you create in your everyday walk. Where you will go. So you walk in this world never changing your clothes. Then you're going, when you get to that door, you will receive as you walk. You know, that's why so many have described they can see into different worlds. You know, because that's what's being prepared for them in their walk. I say, you know, don't worry about the clothes you wear. Don't worry about how much money you make. Don't worry about how men and women see you. That's not important. It doesn't matter what they're saying about you. That's not important. What's important is what you're saying about yourself and how you view yourself when you look at your reflection. When I look at my reflection, I see a sexy ass bitch. Now, do I want to hear that from men? No, because I don't need their compliments or them praising my name. I know who I am. You know, I can say to myself I'm a sexy ass bitch because I say that in love. Those that are sitting there trying to compliment my body or whatever like that, they ain't saying that in love. They're doing it in compliments. They're doing it to try to be charming, to get attention for themselves. If they had love for me, then they'd be for me in all ways. And that's what I gotta say. And I say to all out there, you're either for me in all ways, or you're a lukewarm piece of shit, and I don't need you in my life. And that's what I say. Always.